How much money is involved?
That's why I'm confident.
No, once at a time. No once at a time. Oh, choose Eclipse or this one? No.
So guys, I hope you are still awake. Okay. So what I'm going to show here is a very simple demo. But before going to show the demo, I will show you. I will just walk through the API just quickly. So as you can see, Grep4j library is very simple. It's based on profiles, and the profile is basically the file you want to grep. So you just create profiles based on what you want the file you want to search. It can be a local, for example, like this one, or a remote. You define the location of the file, the URL, if it's a remote, user password, user stuff, and then simply use the profiles when you run your grep statements, like this one. Now I'm going to show you all these running. So for example, what we have here is a very simple test that I think is powerful for what it's doing, because what we are doing here is a simple smoke test. So for example, we have a situation where we have a producer environment, an ESB, hypothetical ESB, and five consumers. Sorry. So if you want to test that a message produced by the producer is then distributed to the downstream system correctly, at the moment it's not that straightforward to do it. So what we do here is try to simplify this kind of test based on the logs. So what we do, for example, first thing we do is grepping, is searching in the logs of the producer the message that we expect to see. Second thing we do is extract the same information from the ESB and then verify in the all five consumers that this message was received. So we expect 5 lines with this in each consumer. So if I run this test, of course, pass. You can see it run.
We have the main screen here.
So you can see here test is passing, happy days, and it's very simple. Still, we are testing on remote computer that everything was processed correctly. Another example here is, for example, if you have requirements from your product owner or business about the latency. So what I set up here is very simple, another simple example, where I want to verify that a message from the producer to the 5 consumers is below 500 milliseconds. So again, I grab the information I need from the producer, all the information I need from the consumers in a very simple way with Grep4j. And then I simply verify the latency is above the expected one. So of course, I run the test. And everything is working. If I reduce, this one, for example, to something lower. And you can see which one they were faster and which one not in a very, very, very easy way. So this was just to show you how simple is the API and what very basic thing you can do. And I guess is useful when you want to test, for example, legacy application where you, even if they are not written in Java or they are written in any language, they still produce logs, and you can always search and interact with the logs in a standard way. And these are way we are thinking of. So that's it.
life examples. Basically, there is a colleague of mine that told me whenever you come to do a task twice, you better automate it. And he was right, especially when you have to try to retrieve information from logs. I've been working the last few months in a customer support team, and I often have to go through thousands of lines of logs. And due to the distributed nature of our systems and the gigabytes and gigabytes of logs, sometimes it's not very easy to find the information you're looking for. This is basically the old school bash grep that I used to run every morning, every Monday morning after run on Sunday, and this is myself Monday morning before coffee. And then maybe the grep is not working, and then maybe you understand that maybe it's the exclamation mark in the set of the grep. So let's see, I'm a Java developer, I know very little about bash and stuff. So let's see how with Grep4j I can simplify my search on logs. So the syntax is very straightforward here again, like my colleagues have been showing it to you earlier on. So basically everything is focusing on the regular expression. So grep for regular expression, that string is the thing that I want to look exactly on the inside the logs. And then I can specify on profiles. Profiles is nothing else than a list of servers in which there is a file I'm interested in. And then I can add some options. These options might be like straight options passed to the grep command in bash, or options that are generating for the string manipulation after the grep command itself returns. Then the power of this one is that if you're an object-oriented programmer or Java programmer, you can do extra string manipulation. Like there is a method here that is final result, remove space between tags, because this was exactly what I was doing on a daily basis. Which are the advantages? The first one is that we can use Fluent API. So if you're using Grep4j inside your tests, you can really read straight away what you're trying to test. It's very straightforward. Oh, well, at least this is our attempt, what we want to do. It allows easy further text manipulation. So instead of concatenating many bash commands, you just have your string and then you can manipulate it. Multi-server. If profiles might be just one server, that might be your local or mock server, but in our case it was like 16 different servers with many gigabytes. So to grep4, so it was kind of interesting. It is fast because if you're grepping stuff over multiple servers, we are spawning multi threads, executing greps, one for each server. It is reliable because it's making use of SSH over TCP. So also in case you have transferring like sensitive data, this is good, and this is me after using Grep4j. Now, I was talking about automation. So for those of you familiar with Maven, you can recognize in the top left corner how I bound this special grep to a Maven left cycle. What I wanted to do is to create an intermediate step and then plug everything inside Jenkins, so to have some nightly build doing the logging and XML extraction I was looking for. So, sorry, next. Top left corner, Maven face binding, and then there is very complex encrypting algorithm for the password to our server. And then again, the code is very short. Like there is just like a configured server names, are very basic Java programming. Then there is again grep expression. That's exactly the most important line is that one. So very small computation required for compiling this test. The very last step is this one. So basically this is the Jenkins page that is making use of the Maven plugin that I showed you before. So as you can see, I'm not awake at 2 o'clock in the morning, but there is a scheduled job that we run every night at 2 o'clock, and it's retrieving all these XMLs for me. Just for the record, every line of the XML that are written here, they might have been produced by a different server in a log file of 100, how many gigabytes? 20 gigabytes, very big file. So this is running for me before I even go to work. So just right click and the XML is ready to be used. Grep4j is all about retrieving information, text information from log files. So why not using it for